So this then, the lounge that Nelson Mandela obviously spent quite a bit of time in.
That's right. He used to sit right over here, Aden, and he used to enjoy the company, of course, of especially, I need to actually explain, only white officials were allowed to guard him at the time.
Yes.
And they basically, the latter part of his day, became great mates, in a sense, you know, they were not, obviously certain things were not allowed, but especially the cook, for example, Jack Swart, and they have a lot of interaction, especially in this room and over there, which I will show you. Obviously there used to be a tray, and Madiba used to sit there and just have his moments and discuss the next day, the menu of the following day, and yeah, basically everything happened here.
Yeah. So the relaxation happened here, but some of the tough negotiating, I imagine, happened here when ministers came to visit.
That's right.
Kobe Kutsia and some of the other ministers.
That's right.
Obviously all of it happened there.
All around this table. So for me, this is the most important room, because the liberties and freedoms that I as a young person enjoyed today was really decided around this table. I mean, the framework for our interim constitution was developed around this table. I mean, there was a stage in our life, and you know the history, that I need to swim in the river while some of my friends swim in the swimming pool. And everything changed because of the decisions made around this table. So it gives just a special feeling, you can well imagine. I mean, there was a lot of praise on Mr. Mandela, more so from the ANC, because the ANC said, we will not negotiate, we will take up the arms and we will fight. And Madiba basically go against their will, according to them at the time. And he said, in order to change people, you don't attack their brains, you attack the heart, because once you're in the heart, you can somehow change or move the furniture around. And that is what he tried to do. So it was all the NP negotiators, I can call it like that, Madiba all by himself, with the pressure from the ANC as well. And there was many times he was low in spirits, because he told us in '98, at the time I was low in spirit, I often went outside, stood there in the grass and tried to orientate myself, tried to look towards the mountains to regain my strength. Then he asked us, whenever you're going to develop here, leave the view towards the mountains open, because I was inspired by those mountains. So yeah, it's just amazing. This frame, these two frames, obviously all three that you see here today was not here at the time, but these two in particular were done by a juvenile offender. And this one I have here because many times I bring children in here, and you will be amazed that the children of South Africa, the average child, don't know Mr. de Klerk. They don't appreciate the efforts that he made and the decisions that he made, because let's face it, there was pressure of course, but he still made tough decisions. And that's why President Zuma the other day said we're supposed to refer to him as former president, just to acknowledge his role as well. And I also tell them, before I tell you this, I asked the other day a group of grade 8s, I asked, who's this people? All of them knew Mr. Mandela, and I asked these. Only two boys put up their hands. The first one said Trevor Manning. The other one very seriously said Leon Schuster. So, I mean, they don't have a clue. And I also tell them what happened, very important in our history in 1993, the assassination of Chris Hani. That incident actually speed up the whole process of us going to polls in '94. Immediately after that happened, Mr. Mandela approached Mr. de Klerk, because there was a lot of loose ties in there, and they said, let's come to conclusion now. Let's speed up things, because if we don't come to an agreement now, there will be bloodshed and anarchy. And because of that, they conclude certain stuff, and also because of that, later in '93, the two of them received the Nobel Freedom Prize. So very importantly to know, you know.